I'm Anil Kumar, and in this video we'll try to understand what are complex numbers, and then we'll get into simplifying complex numbers. The question here is, classify each of the following numbers into one or more of these sets: real, rational, irrational, complex, or pure imaginary. Explain your reasoning. So we are just beginning to start with complex numbers, and it is important to understand that all real numbers are complex numbers. Complex numbers have imaginary part where I is equals to square root of -1, right? So complex numbers include these imaginary parts also. Now, as you know, real numbers include rational and irrational numbers. So when we answer this question, for every part which we are given, they could belong to more than one set. So remember that part. So let's read the question once again. The question is, classify each of the following numbers into one or more of these sets. So these are set of numbers: real numbers, rational numbers, irrational numbers, complex numbers, and pure imaginary numbers. Now let's begin with square root of 5. As you know, complex number is a bigger set, so definitely it is under complex number, right? So we could think this number as square root 5 plus 0i. Think like this, okay? So it becomes a complex number. It is definitely not a pure imaginary number. It does not have that part. It's a pure real number, you could say that. Now, is it an irrational number or rational number? Square root of 5 cannot be written in a fraction form as a rational number, right? And therefore this will be an irrational number. So it is an irrational number. And of course it is also a real number, right? So it belongs to, out of these given sets, 3 of them. Now let's look into part B. We have 1 minus square root of -2. Now -2 square root is not real, right? Nor is it rational or irrational. It is a complex number. Now we have square root of -3. This is indeed a complex number, but you could also say it is a pure imaginary part, right? So it belongs to 2 of these categories. So when you have a question like this, remember to include all the sets possible. Thank you.